Hello, my name is Tom Weinser. I'm an educator and an author, and I've written a book that is entitled Called to Serve: Stories of Men and Women Confronted by the Vietnam War Draft. There are several things that make this book unique. Probably most important is the fact that there are numerous books about the Vietnam War, books that focus on those who served or people that went to jail for protesting. This book is the first that involves covering all of the range of experience that people had who faced the Vietnam War draft. There are chapters entitled Those Who Served, Those Who Resisted, Those Who Left, Those Who Chose Conscientious Objection, and Those Who Beat the Draft through either a high lottery number or various subterfuges. There's even a chapter entitled Those Who Loved, Counseled, and Supported, featuring the interviews, which I've come to call testimonies, of several women. Now, another feature of the book, and perhaps the most compelling reason for why I wrote it, has to do with the fact that I'm still believing that significant healing needs to take place in the aftermath of this war that ended almost 40 years ago. There are many people who still carry with them either anger or resentment towards those whose experiences were different, or, for some people, guilt about not having served. This book attempts to allow all those experiences to have an opportunity to be heard, paid attention to, given credence. I've given much time to producing the backstory for each person's narrative. In addition, there are chapters, scholarly chapters on the history of the draft in America, as well as a chapter on the history of conscientious objection. And the goal has been to make sure that people have a chance of my generation, those who lived through the Vietnam War, to do some much needed healing, some much overdue forgiveness of themselves and one another. In addition, I've intended this book to be for the audience that would include people of the next generation, those whose fathers or even grandfathers, uncles, and other male relatives faced the Vietnam War and chose, through whatever reason they came up with their decision, a course of action that affected their life from that point on. The younger generation, those who are in the midst of several wars, need to be aware of what those experiences were like, so they can learn from them, so that they can be more empathetic to the experiences, and so they can have a better chance of not repeating similar mistakes that were made. So it is my hope that this book will reach many audiences, high school and college students, people of my generation, men and women. It's a book that has been overdue in the creation and is now here, published last month and available. Thank you.